Hey, what is going on, you guys? It is Mr. No Sleep here from Old School RuneScape, and welcome to a brand new loot video for you all today. So today we bring you loot from 10,000 Essence Implings, investing a total of 18.3 million GP. The goal for this video was very similar to loot from 10,000 Magpies. Me and my good friend would each be opening 5,000 of these Implings, and we would also be doing every single clue scroll that went along with opening them. The goal for this video was to overall see the loot from the Essence Impling to see if you can profit just by opening the Impling itself, and we were also curious of how many medium clues we would get in 10,000 of these things. The drop rate is 1 in 50 for a med clue, so hopefully we land with just around 200 medium clue scrolls. The potential for Ranger Boots at that amount is very high, as well as all the master clues that we can get, which will assist this account in getting 100 master clue video out sooner. This is the same account that we've actually been using to stock up on those master clues for close to 2 years now. But before all these Impling videos, it was just killing obscure monsters and occasionally getting masters. So now that we're actually focusing hard on Implings, we hope to have that 100 master clue loot video done as soon as possible. Now, if you're just interested in the clue scroll openings and the price check for this video, then you can just check out the pinned comment as well as the description, and you can jump a little further in the video, save some time. But nevertheless, I do appreciate you guys who watch the whole thing. I know there is quite a few of you who do that. So overall, the Essence Impling was released into the game June 11th, 2007, the same day that Puro was released. You do need at least 42 Hunter to catch this Impling with a magic butterfly net or any other net, 52 Hunter if you're going to go barehanded. And doing a little bit of research on this Impling earlier today, the value of it, really other than the med clues that you get from the drop table, come from the runes found on their drop table, specifically Blood, Law, and Nature, as well as Mud, and a couple others are somewhat valuable. And you will see all those runes stack up over time in this one specific bank tab. This is really cool about this video is that from start to finish, everything will just be building and building, as well as all the caskets. Something cool that I did see about the Essence Impling is that it will always respawn within 1 minute of being caught in Puro. So it can be spawn trapped, and gathering a whole inventory of these wouldn't really be difficult at all. Now, looking again at the drop table here, it is cool to see practically all the elemental and all the other runes in RuneScape on this drop table. I don't see Astral or Wrath, so there would be a few exceptions. And other than the runes, you do have Pure Essence on 2 different drops, one being a quantity of 20 and the other being quantity of 35. And of course, you have the random Mind Talisman. Fascinating thing about this Mind Talisman is that it's one of the most expensive talismans right now, current price being 4.5k. And I would imagine that's because the only things that drop the Mind Talisman in this game are, well, the following as shown on screen here. In other words, very strange monsters, very difficult locations to even reach to kill those monsters. So this makes it difficult to obtain a Mind Talisman. So hopefully with all this loot, the runes, the essence, and all the talismans that will stack up, we can somehow make a profit from opening up 10,000 of these Essence Implings. And I know most of this video is really just gathering a lot of clue scroll caskets and of course a lot of banking. This took me and my friend about 6 days to complete. I mean, I played 3 of those days. I think he played 3 or 4. Not many hours in one sitting, really, just on and off for like 3 to 4 hours at a time. Certain videos we enjoy more than others, so the Implings are just a lot of repetition with the clue scrolls. But if you have all the stash units built and you use RuneLite, this is just a piece of cake. It really is. Overall, you get about 27 to 29 Hunter XP per Impling that you catch, but most people are not catching Implings for XP, strictly for clues or GP. I don't see many Puro bots anymore, but I imagine there are some out there because buying 10,000 happened right away, just purchasing them all in one sitting, although the price did have to be raised by a bit. So although the Essence Impling is shown at 1.6k, if you want to buy a whole 10,000 in one purchase, you might have to pay about 1.8 to 1.9k, and that's why the starting cost of this video was 18.3 mil, not 16.3 mil. I checked out the Grand Exchange graphs, and it looks like there's about 10 to 15,000 sold on a daily basis, so that's nice to see. Really do wonder who's bringing all those Implings into the game. It's just such a strange way to make money, just collecting all these imps. And just looking at that bank tab, 115 clues so far, 650 mind talismans, and a whole stack of runes. And don't forget about the jars. Those jars are a pretty good price, so that's going to bring back a lot of money as well. Now, as it goes for the Impling that comes before Essence, you know, one tier down would definitely be the Earth Impling, which we actually just wrapped up a loot from 10,000 Earth Impling video. Hopefully you guys will see that in 1 to 2 days from now. And the Impling one tier above the Essence Impling is definitely more popular, this being the Eclectic. This would be the most popular for level 2 clue scroll gathering. It's about 1 in 25 as a drop rate, and with the Essence it's obviously 1 in 50. If you want to see more about Eclectic Implings, just check out the description. I did loot from 1K Meds a long time ago, and that was all used by Eclectic Imps, and they were discussed very heavily in that video. And I do imagine we'll do loot from 10,000 of those as well one of these days. And here we are with just a few Implings left to open. You can kind of see the bank tab very big there, all the runes and everything. We are going to sell all the Essence Impling loot before we open any of the clues, just to see how much we made or how much we lost just by opening these imps. It's always a nice comparison. I know that we got really close to profiting just by opening those Magpie Implings, or maybe we even did profit. I'll have to double check on that. Either way, let's go ahead and check out all this loot. Looks like we got almost 9,000 jars back, 23.6 thousand pure essence, 30,000 airs, waters, about 50,000 fires, less than 1,000 blood, soul, mud, as well as a couple other runes there. You do want to see a lot of mud runes because obviously the price of those chaos and deaths have crashed pretty heavily. Overall price check being 12.4 mil with a total loss of 5.9 mil. So it's pretty rough on that. Looks like you're not going to be making any profit just by opening the Impling itself, which means, ladies and gentlemen, it's all down to these medium clue scrolls. Overall, we have a lot to open, but after selling every single item from these imps, it looks like we got 12.1 million GP back. Well, let's hope that we can see something shiny from these medium clues, Ranger Boots being the main priority, as well as the Masters. And look at that, the second clue in, we see the same odds as Ranger Boots, these being the Wizard Boots. I believe it's Wizard Boots and Holy Sandals that are on the same drop rate scale of the Ranger Boots. So that could have been 30 plus mils. That was kind of painful. I did speed up most of these clue scroll clips here, try to fast forward, make the video a little bit shorter than the Magpies. I know a lot of people always say, Mr. No Sleep, you're always getting your videos to 10 minutes now, but all in all, there's just a lot of content to show. So the 10-minute mark, you know, although there is a couple videos out there that are a couple seconds over, this one's a couple minutes over, so much more clue scrolls to open in this one. About 30 clue scrolls in, we did see those Wizard Boots as well as a Master Clue and Climbing Boots G, so the RNG was pretty real at the very start of all these caskets. And while we are opening all these, to my knowledge, there never has been many videos made on the Essence Implings. Mainly people just do Eclectic and clue scroll videos and Iron Man related videos with those. But I notice here that there is a guy who is doing an Impling only Ultimate Iron Man series, 20 episodes deep, and it looks like he has gotten 77 rune crafting all from S Implings. I'm not sure how that's possible. I guess that's just all the pure essence that he was receiving on the drop table. But if you want to check out the link, it will be down below. And a big shout out to Impling Only. Pretty fascinating YouTube channel. As these medium clues are being opened, I did notice a gold elegant skirt as well as a wolf cloak, two decent rares from these med clues. Not quite Ranger Boots, not quite what we're looking for, but all the uniques, you know, slowly being added to the collection log. It's nice to complete the collection log maybe one day. I mean, this account's really just started from scratch with this loot series with every tier of clue scroll. Unfortunately, like most of you know, the med clue rewards are not that valuable. I think the only decent valuable that you can get that isn't rare would be the teleports. You put those teleports into Master Clue Scroll books and they are worth quite a bit of money. Not even just the teleports, but that Master Clue Scroll book is around 80k right now, so that's a decent reward as well. And since we lost 5 to 6 mil by opening 10,000 Essence Impling, we really just need to see that money being made back, so that way there's no money lost in this video. Those Wizard Boots as well as all these normal rewards will help get to that amount, but we really got to see a rare here. Ranger Boots has not been seen in this loot series in a very long time. As you can see, these Master Clues are just adding up. I mean, it's ridiculous the amount that we got just from this one video. So there was even 2 occasions where there was a back-to-back master clues. So me and my friend, I think he did more of the masters than I did, but it was pretty stressful, some of those steps, a lot of the things required for those master clues. Nice amount of pages as well, although they are not worth that much. Of course, you have all the runes and the addy stuff. Only have about 55 medium clues left to open, and my question to you guys is, what do you think's going to happen? You think we're going to be profiting from this one, or do you guys just expect a big loss here? Well, to hold the phones, ladies and gentlemen, Ranger boots have been achieved. 242 meds overall, 38.9 million. Well, I think the profit is definitely guaranteed now at this point. That is absolutely incredible to see. We were not expecting that at all. I wish we had live commentary going. And the funny thing is, just a few clues later, I think half a dozen clues later, we did see our second pair of wizard boots. And a few clues after that, the cabbage shield. So I wish that I would have checked the collection log on this account to see how many slots we did fill in the medium clue section. I will do that in the next Earth Impling video. Make sure to add that clip in on the very last segment for you guys. But it really does look like the luck has turned around for this loot video. Not gonna lie, we did think we were gonna lose money on this one. I mean, Essence Impling is just far out there, and you really gotta rely on RNG for this one. It's not like Magpie or Ninja where you get such useful and alchable good rewards on an average basis. With these med clues, it's really just all RNG or nothing at all. So as these clue scrolls are wrapping up, we are gonna go ahead and price check just simply using the Rune Light feature to see how much money we did make from 187 medium clues, and also look at the amount of masters obtained. And here we are with our very last med casket. Unfortunately, no Ranger boots from that one, but that's alright. It's time to now do the price check and see how much we made. Looks like 187 med clues has made us 44.7 million GP, 38.7 of that just coming from the Ranger boots alone. So even if we wouldn't have gotten those Ranger boots, we still would have made a guaranteed profit, and 11 master clues were obtained as well. After selling all the normal clue scroll loot, it looks like 5.3 mil was made. The climbing boots G were not selling for just less than 40k. Wizard boots about 200k a piece, and the Ranger boots a nice little 38 mil bonus. So overall, you're looking at just about 44.3 mil in clue loot, and from the Implings, you have about 12.1 mil. So if you add those two numbers together, you're at 56.4 million GP. So the overall profit from 10,000 Essence Implings comes out to be 38.1 million. But again, if you take out the price of those Ranger boots, we almost averaged out, or maybe even made a little or lost a little. So to conclude, it's all about RNG with these Essence Imps. Do not expect to make a big profit unless you get Ranger boots and you're going for a bulk amount of them. And that's it for now. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you in a few days with another Impling related loot video, and we're still working on Road to Elysian as well. And until next time, Mr. No Sleep out.